Welcome to Page Stage Actual Plays. We're playing Alien RPG tonight. My name is Seth. I will be the game mother for tonight's game. We'll meet our characters in just a couple of minutes, but we'll just go ahead and kind of jump right into the scenario here. So this is where we're starting. You're all space truckers on the star freighter USCSS Montero, running the Gauntlet, the trade route between Anchor Point Station and the frontier. Your ship's cargo hold is packed with dozens of tanks of dangerous tritium gas that is in the process of decaying into extremely profitable helium-3. Usually cargoes such as these are towed in massive tanker modules that transport much higher concentrations of the gas a safe distance from a freight hauler, but the Montero isn't rated as a commercial towing vehicle, and this small run is a special order for a Weyland-Yutani corporate account on Sutter's World. So you guys are headed to Sutter's World, a newly established frontier colony. While the trip so far has been fairly routine, the Montero's sensors developed a glitch before you left Anchor Point, and sporadically pinged contact with the sensor reflection before you activated the displacement drive and went FTL. FTL is faster than light. Your cargo run so far has been without incident. Now you are just awakening from hypersleep, ready to deliver your goods to the colony of Sutter's World. So before we jump in, if you flip over to Roll20, I'm going to pull up a star map for you guys. If you look at the bottom left of that map, you can see where you guys are traveling from, which is Anchor Point Station, and you guys are traveling in hypersleep to Sutter's World, which is the second green circle there on your map.
Okay.
So you guys are all emerging from sleep in the cryo chambers. As you guys all awake, coming out of hypersleep, you're all dehydrated. You haven't eaten anything. You haven't drunk anything in years, as you've been in stasis. So as you awake, you're somewhat disoriented, but you guys kind of know what to expect from hypersleep. You guys are all space truckers, so you've done this before. But you wake up and you're just famished, completely thirsty. And eventually you guys all get up. Somebody starts making some food and sort of starting putting things together. And then you guys all meet in the galley for breakfast. So you guys are all sitting around a table, waking up for the first time.
Oh, I don't think I'll ever get used to that.
Who's Wilson again? I'm so sorry.
So
he's the company person, right?
That's a good idea. So let's actually go around the board here and we'll introduce each of our characters. So Jonathan, go ahead and when I come to you, just tell us who your character is, what their role is on the ship, and then any other pertinent information. So Jonathan, tell us a little bit about Wilson.
Yeah, his name is John Wilson, and he's the company agent, company representative for Weyland-Yutani.
Yeah. All right, let's go to let's meet with the captain here. So Stephanie, you're our Captain Miller. Tell us a little bit about her.
So she is the captain of the ship, and according to what I have seen of her, she is done with the company and their nonsense at this point. Okay. And apparently leasing to own.
All right, next we'll meet Thomas. So Thomas, you're playing the roughneck Cham.
Yeah, I'm Lyron Cham. All I know is basically ships, and I'm a cargo handler on the Montero.
Nice. All right, and Trevor, you are our pilot, Davis.
What's up, guys? I'm Leah Davis, and I like to go fast. So, just getting us there. Fast as I can.
All right, and last we have Adam playing the other roughneck on the ship, Rye.
Yeah, I'm apparently the lowest paid person on this ship, and I am basically just cargo hauler, move around stuff, and just trying to make money to send back home for people who are sick and dying.
All right. So if there's no conversation around at breakfast, maybe you guys are all just very tired and disoriented from your long hypersleep. Captain Miller. Oh yeah, go ahead, Wilson.
Oh, I was actually I wanted to approach Captain Miller as we're trying to have our coffee, and Captain, I just wanted to apologize for that argument we got in before we went into sleep. That is not the best way to go to sleep, and that's I completely apologize for that.
Okay then. Fine. Just let me drink my coffee first. I'm too tired for this. I will deal with your apology later. Thank you very much.
Don't know what's worse on this ship, the food or this crap cargo we're hauling.
Probably the coffee.
It's all right. It's not so bad.
I made the coffee. It's pretty good. It's got a little extra, wake us up.
Okay, Lord.
As long as you're not drinking and driving, I'm good.
Is habit forming?
No.
Okay.
You were very, very slow to that response.
It's slow upload speeds on my end.
Yeah, just I'm still waking up, but yeah. What kind of games you guys want to play while we're waiting to get to the Sutter's world?
I'm currently playing a game called Keeping It Down, so I'm gonna try to eat my food and see how long I can keep it down.
All right.
I think I'll join you in that game, Cham.
Well, if either of you do throw up, make it to the lavatory because I will make you clean up your own mess.
That's why there's steel grating everywhere. It goes down and away.
Don't be on my ship.
And if Captain Miller throws up, she's gonna make me clean it up.
Yeah.
I am not going to throw up. Excuse you.
All right.
I've got a secondary mission.
All right, so halfway through breakfast, Captain Miller, you sort of, it comes to your mind. You're like, oh, that's right, work. So you guys were supposed to be awakened out of hypersleep when you're approaching Sutter's world. So you know that you need to send out the hails to Sutter's world to let them know that you are approaching, which would actually probably either be a task for you or Davis. But that comes to your mind as you're sitting here at breakfast, like, oh, we've got to ping them.
Right, Davis, time to go up to the bridge. We have to ping Sutter's world so we can get out of here.
All right. Well, I guess we'll do that. Whenever you guys are ready to, lose some money, I did bring cards. But yeah, off we go.
All right. So Captain Miller and Davis leave toward the bridge. Wilson, Rye, and Cham, do you guys do anything? It's basically like you guys are sort of starting work now. This is like Monday morning, basically. You guys are awoken from hypersleep. You need to start, prepping the cargo, which would definitely be more of a Cham task.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll head down and check the cargo, make sure everything's fine.
Yeah, Wilson will accompany because he has to bring the logs. He needs to log that everything's on track as far as the cargo. He needs to assure that it's all in working order. So.
Nice. And what about Rye? Adam, do you have any tasks that you're going to set to?
Yeah, I'm gonna follow down with them and see if there's something I can do or get in trouble with.
And Rye, I know that Cham is a cargo handler. What's Rye's role again?
He's a technician.
He's a technician. Yeah. That's right. Okay. Yeah. So you guys. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So Davis and Miller, you guys go to the bridge, and Davis, as you're Davis, go ahead and let's do our first roll of the game here. So Davis, give me a comm tech roll.
All right. Wow. Give me a moment to get my character
wits about
sheet
you
out. Yeah. Still waking up over here. All right. Comm tech roll. Comm tech. Dude, these character sheets are so cool.
I know. It's simple and also looks good. So.
All right.
So do you get?
And what a success 0, stress 0, 3 dark squares.
Your comm.
Yeah. So it's just 3.
Really?
Because I have 0. I have a 0 comm tech score.
Oh, well, I have 7, so maybe you guys need to call me if something breaks.
Yeah, because mine's a 0 too.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm the computer guy, apparently.
Okay.
If that, I guess that's what a technician means.
Okay.
There you go.
I just drive this thing. I'm not really.
I mean,
I don't know how it goes.
You're very technically skilled to fly.
You need to call Rye up there.
So Davis, as you're pinging Sutter's World, you don't get any response back. And you're like, what's going on? Why is there no response?
Captain, nobody's answering. How far out are we?
According to this, we should be getting a response. We're within range. We would be in range, right?
So you'd have to, yeah. So Captain Miller, you pull up, you pull up the navigation star charts, and it looks like you should be near Soda's World, but there's no ping coming back.
That's weird.
Maybe Rye kind of knows his way around this stuff. Maybe we should call them up. Maybe it's a user error.
Yeah, maybe there's a technical problem. Is there like a comm system on this particular vessel?
Yes. So on the ship, you have interfaces in certain ports or certain parts of the ship, and then there's also intercoms. So if you go up to one of the interfaces, you can basically speak over the intercom and hail.
I would call Rye over the intercom and be like, Rye, I need you to come to the bridge. Right away, please.
What's that captain want now?
All
right. I mean,
technical difficulties.
I didn't have my hand on the trigger. I don't know the button. I don't think. All right. Yeah, Captain. I'll be right up.
All right. So Rye makes his way to the bridge, and when you arrive, Rye, you see Davis and Miller, who are both sort of looking dumbfounded around the navigational star charts.
You guys broke the computers again.
I did not break the computer.
Give me a contact roll.
All right. So what do I click on to give you that roll?
So if you go on your
if I
character
click
sheet,
on contact,
no, I actually wouldn't do that because I'm not sure if that works. I would do your base dice. So go to base dice and then type in the number of dice that you're rolling for that skill.
Oh, I see.
See where it says base dice, and then when you add stress, you can do the stress separately.
Yeah, it like pops up. Okay, so
you mean the roll buttons?
7.
Yeah, the roll buttons.
Okay.
Ooh.
Nice. So you got 3 successes. Rye, you noticed that the star charts are actually off. And while it looks like you should be close to Sutter's World, you're actually in deep space, like mid-flight.
So hey guys, the issue here is we're not in range of Sutter's World. It looks like we've been woken up early.
Ooh.
Wait, woken up early, but aren't the computers set to be wake us up at the appropriate time period?
Yeah, I'm not the med tech. I don't know. I'm just telling you what the star charts show. We're not there yet.
Okay, smartass.
Hey, I'm not the pilot here. So if you got a problem, talk to Mr. Davis over there.
Well,
is Leo a girl or is Leo a boy?
I get asked that a lot actually, but I am a lady.
It's they. We just use they, the pronouns. It's not that hard, Captain.
The son my father never had.
Yeah, everybody's salty after hypersleep.
Yes, you guys are playing according to your characters. Very nice. So Captain Miller, Stephanie, because you're unfamiliar with the Alien movies, I should let you know that as the captain, you definitely know that you have what's called Mother, and Mother is sort of like the ship's computer. So you
Is this a Big Brother situation?
Yes.
Sort of, like it's kind of your autopilot. You could always go to Mother to ask questions about the status of like, a part of the ship or where you are in navigation. So that's always a place that you can go, and you have sole access to it as captain of the ship. Nobody else really speaks to Mother except for you.
Oh, that's creepy. All right, well, I guess I'm gonna go talk to Mother.
It's Miller time.
Yeah.
I would ask Mother, why are we woken up earlier than we should be?
All right.
It's Miller time needs to be said before she does something amazing.
If you get me killed, I'm gonna be really upset.
And just
I've survived every
cargo
game so
handler.
far.
Can I run some sort of sensor check just to kind of see if we can navigate where we actually are on our charts? Like, we know we're off, but like,
I would say with your Comtech roll, you know where you're at, and you're basically
perfect.
You're basically like halfway in between Anchor Point and Sutter's World. So it's like there's no reason why you guys should have been awoken. That's your
Okay.
conclusion. Is like what there's a malfunction. Like what's happening?
Cool.
That's what happens when you're stuck on a ship that needs upgrades.
Where's Wilson? I blame the company for this.
I can get behind that. I'm always for blaming the corporation.
Wilson's down below at Cham.
Yeah.
I turned to Miller and just fist bump.
Got him. Good.
We'll get some money out of this company yet. We could use this. We could leverage this.
Yeah, they should upgrade this damn ship.
Rye, while you're fiddling with the navigation chart, go ahead and give me another Comtech roll, and then while you do that, let's cut to Captain Miller in the mother room. So,
It has
Captain,
its own room?
it has its own. Yeah. So if you look at if you look at the schematics, it's like off the side of the bridge. And actually, my background here is a picture of Mother from the Alien movies. So this is where the captain goes and like talks to Mother, and it's very cut off from everybody else. It requires an access card on its own, so it's kind of like.
Okay, I'm just going to say this now. This is very cultish.
A little bit, yeah. What the?
Okay, so Captain Miller, you go in to see Mother, and it's a typing interface, but for the purpose of the broadcast, we're just going to speak it, of course. So, what do you ask Mother?
What caused us to come out of hypersleep early?
And she responds back that she's picked up a distress call from an unknown ship, and that you need to investigate.
Why weren't we alerted?
She basically says this is why you were brought out of hyperspace or hypersleep. And again, because working for Weyland-Yutani, you would know that as a captain of the ship, this is somewhat common. It's covered in the films, but also here, like it's kind of expected that if you run across a derelict ship or something of that sort, it's expected that you go and try and like clear out the ship and bring back any valuables, because you don't know what's out there. You don't know if there's missing crew or whatever. So
Salvage at this point.
yeah, so it's a directive, you know, from Weyland-Yutani that you would have to investigate.
All right.
Ooh.
Okay then. Time to go tell the crew we're on salvage duty.
Nice.
I would probably go back to the bridge and then just call everybody up over the intercom. All hands to the bridge.
All right, so you, Cham and Wilson, you guys are disrupted from your work downstairs, and you come up to the bridge.
Yep.
So we have, as Leah and Rhino, have been taken out of hypersleep early. And I don't know why there wasn't an alert or something, but apparently there is a ship nearby with a distress signal, and so we have to go take care of that.
Okay.
All right.
So maybe we can make some money.
What's our cut on that?
I don't know. Ask Mr. Company Man.
Oh, well, I think it would depend on the make of the ship, also the cargo that would be contained therein.
Wait, we get a cut?
Like a percentage, you know.
I would definitely have to file a report. We can go from there.
Well, Wilson, you know, if you filed the report in a favorable way for all of us, and you know, there might be something in it for you. Just saying.
Like one of those breakfast burritos that you made?
Maybe better.
Wait, we can get extra money.
Well, let's just. Why don't we just see what the ship holds?
All right. I'm gonna look for the ship on the sensors. Is that what I was rolling for?
Yeah, so as you were,
Okay.
yeah, I'm glad you reminded me. Yeah, so as you were kind of fiddling around with the navigation system, for a moment, there's a ping from another traveling ship, kind of out there in space. Like it picks up a sensor of another moving ship, and then almost as fast as you see it, it's gone. Like it's a blip. It's a blip, and you just like, wait, that's a moving ship, and then it's just like it's not tracking it anymore.
Okay.
comms are on the fritz.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm gonna hit it a couple times.
Is there a reason you're beating up the ship?
I don't know. This damn company ship. Just look at these sensors. Like, I'm getting readings of ships that are disappearing and they're moving around. Something's whack. I don't know if there's maybe some sort of interference from stuff around us in space, but yeah, I'm not getting much on these sensors.
Wilson, this is why you people need to upgrade these things more often.
That is duly noted. I will make that in my report to Wayland Yutani. I have been telling them that to do these long voyages, that we should have the best of the top of the line equipment. But maybe if I get promoted, maybe I can start calling more of those shots. But for now, I'm here with you, and let's just get the job done.
All right, that'll do for now, I suppose. All right, well, we need to make at least visual contact, if nothing else, with whatever is floating out there. Otherwise, we're going to be sleeping blind.
All right. Do you want me to just sort of swing the ship in the general direction there, where we saw the ping?
For now, that's what we'll have to do. We can't find it
right.
on the computer. We have to find it somehow.
All right, I'll get us there.
And Miller, suddenly there's a ping from Mother for you to go interface with her again.
I'll be back, gentlemen and lady. Heads off.
So
I
as you
do
go,
a curtsy, super sarcastically.
so as you go in to speak to Mother, she informs you. She informs you that there's a derelict ship flying through space, which was the source of the distress call. Her engines appear to be dead. Inertia has carried the derelict ship however long at 0.04 light speed. And it doesn't appear to have any running or interior lights. And she asks, she gives you the position of the ship, and then says that you should try and aboard the ship.
Okay, then.
Awaiting away.
Yeah, she's like, all right, Leah and Rye, see if you guys can find the ship. Apparently it's in these general coordinates, and there's no lights apparently, and I'm going to highly doubt that there's any life system, so we should probably get some kind of protective gear going if we're going to go on to this ship.
So you want me to... Go ahead.
Can I board? I'd like to be, one of the people who goes on. I volunteer.
Let's find it first, and then we'll deal with that.
Oh,
So
I'll
you want
find
me to
it.
find a cold, dark ship in the middle of cold, dark space?
Yep,
Yeah, that
that's what
sounds
Wilson's company is paying
super
it for.
easy. Yeah, they ain't paying me enough for this crap.
We're not paying any of us enough for this crap.
All right. Well, give me the coordinates. I'll get us there.
And
Gives him the coordinates. Or her the coordinates.
as Davis says that, suddenly the klaxon, the alarm starts blaring on the ship. Whomp, whomp, whomp. And it says,
Imminent impact detected. Alert.
Oh, God.
Imminent
Get us out of this mess.
detected.
Think I found it.
I think you did too.
I'm gonna am I driving the ship currently as that's happening?
Maneuvers.
Probably, yes.
Oh hell yeah! Just full throttle and just dive straight down.
All right, so go ahead and give me.
Oh dear God.
Go ahead and give me.
Putting my seatbelt on.
Go ahead and give me a piloting check, Davis.
Please don't kill us before we've even started.
Well, I'm really trying. I'm trying not to kill us here.
Oh, sorry. I should have mentioned it's a piloting with a -2. So re-roll, please. I'm sorry.
Okay.
So it's 2 less than your ability.
Okay.
You got 3 successes, so I mean that should be fine, right?
So you got a success. Okay, so Davis, this is a little bit of a process. You dive down, and then at the same time, Rye sort of gets a read on where the ship is at. You pull it around, and you kind of match the speed and the trajectory of the ship, and you're able to kind of pull alongside it without actually crashing into it.
Nice.
I need a drink when we get out of here.
So, Captain, you know that your ship is equipped with both an umbilical, so you can attach the umbilical to the airlock and then travel through the umbilical, or you can go out and do a spacewalk. So you guys have 5 compression suits or space suits, and you can go and enter through the airlock doing a spacewalk. So it's kind of those are your 2 choices for boarding.
No shuttles.
How much debris is in the area around us? Because that's going to make my decision for me.
You're in deep space, so there's nothing around you. I mean, it's just you and the ship, basically. And Rye, to your question, you said if there's any shuttles. Because you guys are a freight hauler, you guys do have what's called the Daisy. It's not truly a shuttle, but it's used to kind of like move cargo in between low orbit and into deep space or out into space.
Is that that claw thing that they have? Or no, it's I know what you're talking about.
You have one of those too. That's a power loader, but the Daisy is like it's own space vehicle. It's like a small it's like a small tug, basically.
Yeah. Can I get any readings on like how big the ship is or what ship it is or anything like that from it?
So Rye, you find out that this is the USCSS Cronus, which is a Wayland SEV M3 Hyades class spacecraft.
Mouthful.
It was launched in 2110, and it's been missing for 3/4 of a century. So it's been missing for 75 years, running out in space.
Ooh.
And the only sign of life from her is the repeating SOS signal.
There could be some goods on there.
And as you guys kind of wheel the Montero around, you guys see the image from the landing page. So I'll just throw you guys over on the landing page real quick. But that is the Cronus right there.
That's big
out in
boy.
space. Yep.
All right. All aboard the SS Crones.
So I have a logistical question.
Yeah, let me give you a little bit more information, Captain, because I should have told you this. Mother said that you have 3 objectives here, so you guys may want to write these down, or maybe Captain, you want to write these down. First,
Let me pull up a notepad.
okay. First, recover any scientific data and samples from the USCSS Cronus. Your second objective is to escort the salvaged Cronus to Anchorhead or another Weyland-Yutani facility.
Or YWF. Okay.
And then your third objective is to save the crew members of the Cronus.
Might be a little late for that. It's been 75 years.
Maybe it's been sleeping.
Stasis.
True.
There's always stasis.
Yeah.
True. Okay. Which leads to my logistical question.
Yes.
The scans, did they show any life support systems or anything like that working on the ship? Because I need to know if we attach the umbilical thing from our ship to their ship, is that going to make everything reliant on our ship's life support system?
So you know that it's running basic on like skeletal power, basically. So it's not running without any power whatsoever. It's just basically like in sleep mode. So all the systems appear to be running, I guess, to your best knowledge, but it's not a completely dead ship.
And the umbilical connects to their airlock, right?
Correct.
Yeah. So there's an airlock between
Because
us.
my main concern is oxygen.
So
Breathable air
Yep.
before I make a decision.
Also, could we be able to tell if there's life support systems online on the ship?
Not from here. No, the scan doesn't tell you that much. I mean, you get
Gotcha.
you get a reading that there's power on board, but you don't know how much.
And the captain got the objective from Mother. So did Captain Miller relay that to us?
Well, I kind of filled that in the end. Do you fill your crew in as well, Miller?
I would.
Okay.
I would be like, okay, according to the system, we have a few things we have to do. We're supposed to get any data or samples that are on board. We're supposed to take this ship to Anchorhead or somewhere similar. And if there's any crew, which I doubt after 75 years, unless they're in stasis, save the crew. To be on the safe side, I suggest that we take the suits just in case there is not breathable air, even if we do attach via the airlock. Because I'm a paranoid human. And I like to live and breathe.
So, Captain Miller, is your strategy then to use the umbilical to attach to the airlock?
It seems easier than using the spacewalk.
Spacewalk.
All right. So, in order to do that,
Space and deep sea, not my favorite things in the world. I'm not gonna lie.
In order to hook up the umbilical, I need a piloting check from Davis with no penalties, so just a straight piloting check, or whoever wants to do the piloting. And then I also need a heavy machinery roll from someone to attach the umbilical.
Okay.
I'll do heavy machinery.
And Davis,
Who's got the heavy machinery highest?
Davis, do you want to push that roll?
Oh, God.
Does he have to roll stress as well for that?
Yeah. Add your 1 stress die, and then also on your character sheet, add 1 stress level. That stress level stays with you, so you're gonna roll all your rolls are gonna have 1 stress added to it right now.
But yeah, your 1 stress dice can still be a success,
and it could be correct. Yeah, so your 1
could also not be.
Okay, so should I re-roll that then, since I rolled it without the stress dice on accident?
Just add the stress die. So hit the stress die and then add 1, and then just roll it. It's right. It's right next to the base die.
Okay, there we go.
Yes.
No.
Nice.
You got a success.
No, because he re-rolled the. Oh, okay. I'll take that. I'll take it. You rolled the whole thing. I didn't know you could do that at once. That's cool. Okay.
That's cool.
I've got 3 on heavy machineries. I may have anything better.
I have 0. So, Rye, what do you have?
I have a 3, 2, 2.
2? Okay.
All right. Sounds like Sham is our man.
All right. So do that now?
Yep. Go ahead. And Davis, did you have a question?
Yeah, kind of while everybody's
Sorry.
getting everything in position, I want to pull Captain Miller aside and just, hey, Vanessa, maybe we don't tell this Wilson guy everything Mother tells you. If he didn't know some of our missions, we could, operate with a little more freedom here.
That may be, but at this point, if we have to turn it directly over to the company anyway, they have the final say in the end in this particular case anyway. It's not like we're taking a non-company ship.
Yeah.
A non-company ship, I can basically tell Wilson to suck it up his ass.
That's true. I think we got to be careful.
Oh yeah, I don't trust him as far as I can throw him anyway.
Captain Miller, your comm is on.
I'm like, Wilson's ears are just like tingling over the next room. Like.
He's sneezing violently.
So I'm sharing with you guys the schematics that Mother shares with the captain. So I'm just gonna just for ease, sharing them with all of you. But she does give you the schematics for the Cronus before you board.
So the Cronus is much bigger, correct?
Correct. Yes.
Okay.
It's a big one.
The big boy.
And where are we connecting? Which deck?
That's a good question.
Yes, you would connect. It has dorsal access, so it's above and it's on deck A.
Okay,
All right.
Cham, that's your heavy machinery roll right there.
Sir.
Okay. All right. So Davis and Cham are able to sync up your guys' rotation and just kind of get in a good position to attach the umbilical. And then Cham is able to maneuver the umbilical to hook up to the airlock. You guys are ready to go, but you would obviously need to suit up in your spacesuits and head over. While we do that, I should also let you know, Miller, that you have gear at your disposal. So I'm going to share a couple pieces of gear with you guys. You guys can choose, or it's probably up to Captain Miller who is equipped with what. You guys have 5 spacesuits, which are not pictured here. You have an incinerator unit, you have a harpoon gun, you have a bolt gun, you have a service pistol, you have a motion tracker.
I like how everything looks futuristic except like service.
Except for the service pistol.
Yeah. Just a gun.
Oh, well, Captain, if you don't mind, I could just take the service pistol.
I don't know about that. Do you have any weapons training, Wilson?
Well, no, that's why I suggested the service pistol. I think I can handle that one.
He's got to take a lot of notes. He should be inputting data.
I'm going to give you the tracker, Wilson.
I don't think that's a good idea either.
Yeah,
I'm going to take the tracker.
Wait till you watch the movie.
Yeah, I do need to watch the movie.
Yeah, that thing is essential.
Yeah.
Okay.
Captain, it is entirely your call.
You take the service notepad and pen.
I suggest that I take the tracker and the service pistol, so I can hold the tracker in one hand and the service pistol in the other. The other units look like they're larger.
Yeah, they do look bigger. I'm trying to like my screen does not want to accommodate them all at once. So I'm trying to actually look at them.
Oh, if you close them, they're all in the
Journal.
The journal
second
page. So the second page will let you look at them.
There we go, because it is all flipping out on me.
You know,
All
if
right.
we're volunteering for things anyways, I'll take the incinerator.
That's what I was gonna do anyway.
Nice.
All right, I will take the harpoon, and Jam can have the bolt gun.
Okay.
I don't know what a bolt gun does, but don't shoot me in the back with it.
I don't have great ranged combat.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, then none of those are going to be useful for you.
Actually,
are we expecting hostiles?
It's always better to be prepared than be caught with your pants down.
yeah, you don't want to walk in there with like just a pen and paper. That would be a terrible idea.
I did ask for the service weapon.
I'll take the bolt gun.
You'll take the bolt gun.
I'll take the bolt
Wilson,
gun.
you get a clipboard.
Yeah.
I don't want to get shot in the back.
This is the only clip you need, and it's a board.
Or in the butt.
Very well.
You get the standard Pilot G2 Bic pen.
Actually, in space, they use
Click,
pencils
click.
because
Click,
it
here
has a
you go.
tendency to migrate with gravity.
Look, this one you can write upside down.
Yeah, it's called a pencil. You can give somebody lead poisoning.
There's the light flashing, and then
So are all of you guys going aboard the Cronus?
yeah.
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 The crew that does
Yeah.
together stays together, I suppose.
Okay. All right.
What's RC versus CC when you add a weapon to your thing?
Range combat versus close combat.
Oh,
Okay, so where do we add things?
You actually have to type it in on your character sheet. I didn't do that because I didn't know how you guys were going to divvy up the gear. But
Okay.
bottom
So I took.
bottom center is where you can add your weapons.
I'm just gonna write harpoon
Ooh.
gun because there's too many initials there.
Yep.
All right, that your encumbrance also, people.
all right. What's our objectives when we get over there?
Are you asking me or are you
My
asking
computer
Captain?
froze for a hot second.
I
I'm
should have-
asking the captain.
Okay.
What's our objectives when we get over there?
I already said this once.
Yeah, but I mean, like, what are we gonna do first? We heading for the cryo tubes to look for people? Or we heading to the bridge to look to see what they're carrying?
First, I think that we should look and see if there are any survivors because human life should be of more priority than things.
Yeah, unless you
The
talk
company could
to
learn to use that lesson.
Wilson over there.
I think we had this conversation before we left for the mission. I am on your team. I work for the company, but so do you. We're all here for a paycheck.
Yeah,
but
Push comes to
Paid
shove.
more.
Yeah.
I hate your corporate talk. You're too good at that, bud. We're all on the same crew.
All right, so you guys make your way. You guys get into your compression suits, and you guys are all on air supply now. So all your air tanks are full. But if you guys are out here for a good amount of time, it could go away. You guys go through the umbilical, and then as you approach, who's moving first toward the airlock? Davis.
yeah,
Okay.
I got this.
So Davis, as you
Which
approach,
weapon did I give Davis again?
I'll take the rear.
I'll be in the middle.
yeah, the order's not too important. Just who's.
Hey man,
who's
I'm
encountering
jaded,
the
dude. I've seen things.
So Davis, you approach the airlock and you noticed as you get close that it's all like crumpled in, and that it's damaged.
Oh man, guys, this the airlock's damaged for some reason. I can't really imagine what happened. It looks like something might have hit it. I
Doors
don't
open.
know.
Meteor strike, maybe?
Yeah, maybe it looks a little bit crumpled in. Let me see if I can get this open. Yeah, and I'm just gonna, I guess, pull on it and see if I can sort of
Okay.
Do like the department store force the doors open when they're not on?
Into the outdoor.
Yeah.
No.
It's totally jammed. So you're gonna have to. You guys also have a torch cutter. Is that what it's called? I forget the
An
name of
arc
it.
welder?
Kind of, yeah. They call it a cutter, I think, a torch cutter.
Oh, a propane cutter torch thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys have that.
And acetylene torch.
There
Yes,
we go.
that.
Wait, each one of us has that? Or
No, you just have
No.
one on board. You have one on board.
Oh.
Well, Cham was in the back, so I would turn around and be like, "Hey, Cham, go get the torch."
Yeah. Jam will
Time to
jam.
cut some
and I'll go
stuff.
get the torch. Then I'll head over there and torch it open.
All right. So give me a heavy machinery roll. Who's ever?
Will be me. There we go.
Nice. Two successes.
Hey, I found a key.
So you're able to cut through the outer airlock door, and then the airlock door pops open. But you know from the cutting that you've done that this airlock is never going to be able to secure again. So as you enter into this airlock, you see the internal door, basically heading into the ship.
Is the internal door functional?
The internal door is, yes. It's just the external airlock that is now just going to be hanging open. But you guys have the umbilical attached. So in this case, it's not too much of an issue. The door just kind of hangs open, but you have the umbilical there as well. So as you guys sort of enter the ship, you see like gas sort of emit from the top of the airlock as it starts to pressurize, and it opens into. Into the Cronus.
We don't have to bypass it or anything. Doesn't have any security to keep it from opening when the other door is weird.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Awesome.
All right. So you guys climb down a ladder, and you guys are at Junction A1 at this point. If you're looking at Cronus Deck A.
Oh wow. Okay, we're way up there.
Oh yeah.
We're at the top of the top things.
Okay.
Yeah.
So these bulkheads that can seal?
Say that one more time, Thomas.
Are these like bulkheads that seal up? Like those little, like I would ping it if I could, but like underneath where it says A1, there's little green lines.
Oh yeah. Those are air ducts.
Oh, okay.
Well, Captain, should we check for survivors?
Yes,
What's the
we
state
need
of
to
the
make
ship
our
look
way to Cryo. Would probably be the first place to go. Those
Captain.
are Yeah.
Does this ship have a computer like ours?
It should have a mother.
Yeah, but what?
Probably off the bridge.
Hopefully, it's one that we actually can use, considering that how old this ship is.
Captain, I suggest that we split into two teams. So if you want to, I'll take a team down to the bridge, and we'll look at the computers, and then you take a team down to the cryo chambers. Yeah.
Okay, Leah's with me.
I'll
Wilson,
take
you're
Cham.
going with Rye.
I'll take Cham and Wilson.
All right.
Don't get shot.
All right. So
I'll try not to shoot him.
So Chambry and Wilson are headed toward Mother.
Would they be able to use it?
Yeah, we should swap it the other way. We should go to cryo.
Okay, because if the only person on my ship who can use Mother is me, wouldn't that also make us infer that the only person who'd be able to use Mother on this ship would be whoever the captain is or was?
You would need an
That's true.
You would need an access card. You would know that,
Yeah.
Captain. You would know that.
Yeah. So
But we're just heading. I just want to head to the bridge to look for a computer to like just log into and see if we can turn some stuff on.
He's our comms guy.
Yeah.
And then it would be a bunch of fronts heading down. So Captain Miller. Oh, you're the captain.
all right.
So the command team basically is going to go find people.
She's like, okay, you guys are going to go to the
Captain,
bridge and see if you can get any of the light support systems running. I'm going to see if I can find the mother room in this ship. Actually, Cryo can wait. Leah's coming with me.
Okay, so Davis and Miller are going to Mother, and then
We're
Cham.
going to see if we can find that room.
Well, isn't that on the front of deck A?
Correct.
My map will not zoom in very far, and it is so tiny.
Yeah.
If you click on the little button that looks like two windows, it'll actually pop it out.
Oh, it has popped out.
Oh, never
It's
mind.
just still really small on my screen.
Okay, never mind.
All right.
And it
Let's
doesn't
get
help that I'm
moving.
partially blind.
Yeah.
No, that's why I'm sitting so close to my computer right now.
Yeah, I'm like so leaned in.
Where are we?
Okay, so,
Hey, you whippersnippers!
all right, so Miller and Davis,
The cryo.
Showing her age?
you guys are going to Mother, and then the rest of you guys are going to Cryo.
No, they're gonna go to the see if they can turn on life support systems.
We're gonna go to the bridge, which is I think on deck 2 or
Okay.
deck B.
Yep. Okay, so you're going to climb down Junction A1 and just go down one more deck, right?
All right,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that this tiny little bubble at the very front in the head of the ship says mother, but honestly, I don't trust it to tell if it does or not because I feel like a little old lady.
It does.
Mother is an acronym, so it's like MU
THUR.
THUR.
It looks like that, so I'm just going to assume that in the nose of the ship is where this is.
Yeah.
That's it. Yep, that's true. All right, so we'll start with Davis and Miller. You guys head toward Mother. It's just you kind of walk through one door. Each of the doors are activated by a push button. So you push the button and then it dilates, and then you can walk through. And then you come to a door that is, you would assume, going toward Mother. You have the schematic, but it has an access key card, so you would need the key card to get through here.
All right.
There's a few things that we're going to need.
What do we see when we look around? Is the ship just disheveled?
So
You're not with me, are you?
So Cham, Rye, and Wilson, as you guys climb down to deck B, as you're climbing down through the junction, so you climb down into the next level, and again you're in junction B1 on deck B at this point.
Yeah.
Okay.
And looks like there's 4 doors out of the room, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
And you guys just head north. Okay, so you guys head into the bridge.
Hey, no.
Yeah, I saw
Hey
that on
guys.
too.
Hey guys, let's stop off over here and just see if we can fill our bags with some stuff, where the captain's not going to see it.
Yep,
Wilson,
I'm ready.
you gonna keep your mouth shut? What-
Right, of course.
You
Yeah.
get that pistol you wanted.
Yeah, you can. I'll give you this pistol, and we'll see what else we can find in here. So we're actually gonna go. Jimmy, open the armory door
Armory
and
door.
see.
Yep.
Okay. As you crawl through this junction and walk through these decks, and then walk out into the hallway, you notice that there's it's extremely cold, and there's dry ice forming like in the corners of the wall and the passageways and stuff like that. And yeah, so you come to the armory. You guys are going into the armory.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you walk in, it looks like this room has been stripped mostly bare. You do find a single RMAT M41A pulse rifle. It has one reload left in it. So make a note of that. It's a pulse rifle with one reload. And then you also see a case of shotgun shells with one reload left in it. So basically,
A shell.
yeah. Reloading works a little bit different in this. We'll talk about that when we get to combat.
Okay.
But there's a shotgun shell, pulse rifle with one reload in it. And then you also notice that there is a splatter of dried milky white spray on the wall. So you see just kind of like just kind of sprayed across the wall.
I want to take a closer look. I'm gonna take
Yeah.
a closer look at the spray. I kind of walk up and try to analyze it.
Okay. I don't think do you have any analysis?
Let me check. Is that a skill?
Oh, you know what? It's a talent. It's a talent, I think. So
Okay.
I don't think you're going to have it.
I just want to get a closer look at it just to see if I can. Is it milk? What is it like?
So as you get closer to it,
Things.
it's dried. So it's been there for many, 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 many years from what you can assess. And do you try and like touch it? Do you try and scrape it off, or?
I imagine I probably have. I mean, all of us probably have some type of like little vials, right? Little screw tops that you can collect things with. Or I think I would hope I would.
It's part of the objective, so I imagine that's stuff we took.
Yeah. So I was. I do have 2 in observation, but I want to like see if I can scrape a little bit off into a little vial.
Okay. So as you kind of scrape the residue off of the wall, it just kind of like crusts off into your vial. It's thin, probably was watery. Your guess is that it's not milk, but it's some kind of white spray.
My brain went to a very bad place.
Yeah, I'm doing my best to be 32 years old here, guys.
You guys are gross.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, so I'm just taking that and just putting it into whatever little storage pocket I have. Okay. I'll keep on moving.
There's probably a bank back home you could put that in.
Is there anything else in this room worth picking up? I'm mostly doing this. I'm not looking for danger. I'm mostly doing this to stuff my pockets with stuff.
Yeah, you should take that pulse rifle because you gave your pistol away.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna shove the shells and the pistols in like my bag. I'm not really like gonna put them on my person like I'm gonna shoot with them.
Well, is the pistol small enough? I mean, is the pulse rifle small enough to fit in a bag?
Maybe not.
No, pulse rifle is like a big thing. Like,
okay.
Oh, dude, you gotta.
That's Wilson.
Here, Wilson, hold this.
I don't know what to do with
point
this.
it and pull the trigger.
The things on the end of that side go bye-bye.
Yeah. You're just carrying it for me.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Rye. Sure thing.
All right, let's head up to the bridge.
So the bridge, yeah. All right.
Okay. As you guys head up to the bridge, and Captain Miller and Davis, as you guys are locked out of Mother, suddenly you hear kind of like a hum strike up from the ship, and then you hear cryo chambers deactivating. Cryo chambers deactivating.
Ooh.
Okay, time to get moving. That's a little more important than this Mother we can't even get into right now.
Okay. Should we go check on the cryo chambers and see if there's any survivors?
Yes, but we should also be careful because only God knows what happened before they went into the cryo chambers, and we have no idea if they're going to be.
Is that a shipwide announcement?
In their delirium.
Is that a shipwide announcement?
Correct.
Did you all hear that?
Correct.
Okay.
Yep.
Ryan, we should probably get to those cryo chambers. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to leave this here. And he drops the pulse rifle.
Drops it. I hope it's safety.
Cam, pick that up.
Yeah. All right. So I'll log that. The thing like 3 encumbrance.
Yeah, I think it'd be. Yeah, it's probably like it's probably 2 items, 2 regular items. So
I have like a 2 strength, Rye. So you know.
Oh, I'm a strong lad.
I'll get the pulse rifle added before next session for Act 2 for sure. All right, so let's jump back into it. Captain Miller and Davis, where do you go after you see that Mother is locked off?
I think heading straight to the cryo.
Okay.
She's infected.
Sorry.
She's infected.
No, I had Dr. Pepper go down the wrong way.
Quick, get Dr. Pepper. Call the med team.
Is that malpractice?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Sorry.
And the rest of the crew, you guys are going to the bridge?
Yeah, can we hear that klaxon too?
Yes.
Yeah, so we're heading there.
Yeah, so I think we all decided that we were going to head to the cryo area.
Well, this is
independently, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm going to look at Cham and Wilson and be like, dude, this is the problem. If there's no air on the ship and they open up the cryo tubes, we're going to have a problem here.
We're going to have suffocating humans.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to get up there. We need to make sure the crew is safe.
Yeah.
The cryo chambers were on deck A, weren't they?
On deck A, correct. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Everybody give me an air check. So you guys should all start with 5 air in your compression suits. So go ahead and roll 5 stress dice. If you get any 1s, basically what that means is that you now have 4 air in your tanks. So it's like, and you're supposed to do this every turn. And I'm not going to get too much into the timing aspects, but just give me a roll.
My air says 0.
I'm having weird things happen.
So just roll stress. Yeah, just hit stress die.
There we go.
And type in 5. So Davis, you lose 1. Wilson, you lose 1. Everybody else is good.
I rolled 2 stress.
Haven't rolled yet.
So
1.
So do I put 4 in the little bubbles?
5. 5. Oh, yes. So in your air bubble, put 4. That you have 4
Okay.
air left in your suit.
Okay.
Jonathan,
I'm just getting weird like loading screens on everything, and it's like throwing me off.
the technically by the rules, I think you lose the number of consumables based on the number of failures you roll. So I think technically here you lose 2, but I actually don't like those rules, and I've heard a couple things about saying that that's too overpowered. So I'm just gonna say if you roll a failure, it goes down by 1.
Okay, so my air should be at 4 now.
4. Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Is that what the little like face hugger thing is? Is a failure?
Correct. Yeah, the face hugger is the failure, and then those little squares are the successes, which you guys.
I will say I only know what a face hugger is because of the masks that people made for the pandemic.
Yeah.
That is why I know what that is.
It is.
All right. So you guys, we'll say that as you kind of head back from Mother, that you guys sort of run into each other on deck A, heading back toward the cryo chambers.
I don't think we're going to the cryo chambers.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not.
We're gonna go try to turn. We're going up to the bridge to try to turn the air on.
Oh, okay. Is Wilson?
Oh, yeah.
Wilson, are you going to the bridge too?
I'm going to the cryo chambers.
Okay.
So you leave the group that you're with and go to the cryo chambers.
Yeah, I said I think it's important that we, I'm going to check on the crew.
Okay. Okay. So then it's Rye and Cham who are in the bridge, and then everybody else in the cryo chambers.
Send the sandwich.
Pretty good division of labor trying to get air into the ship so people don't die.
Okay. As you guys enter the cryo chambers, so starting with Wilson, Miller, and Davis, the main door into this area has claw marks around the edges of the doorway, as if something was trying to scratch its way in. And the door is locked as you try to get in.
Is there a window on this door, perchance? Or is it just solid metal?
Solid metal.
Okay, then.
Have we checked the life support system aboard?
That's what I thought you guys were going to do when we went to the bridge.
Well, I let Ryan Cham handle it.
Okay, well. Problem number 1. Claw marks. We have to be concerned, as far as I'm concerned. Is there a computer access nearby? Like a regular computer access?
Check the map. You guys are on deck B.
Where I could like get in touch with the boys and the
Oh no, you guys are on deck A.
Yeah.
So you would actually, you're probably going to guess that you would not be able to do that, just because the ship is still like on.
Oh, right, there's no power.
Yeah, I mean, there's very minimal power. Like, and as you guys are walking around, there's like emergency lights flashing every once in a while. It's pitch dark. It's freezing cold, but you do see like a flash of red light as every 15 seconds.
So I'm going to take a closer look at the claw marks.
Okay.
Do they look like animal marks, like a dog or a cat, or I guess Wilson's thinking first thing is like a pet that didn't make it into the cryo chamber that's scratching at it. What do they look like?
It seems like it would be much bigger than like a household pet. So, like a tiger or lion or something like that, like something with a very large claw that was able to rake into the metal.
Yeah, we're playing again. Like,
Okay, there is something very wrong if something that big got on this ship.
Yes, it's
I vote that we regroup with the others because we can't do shit with the door locked. So unless they can get life support systems on, if there's people in there, if we can't get in, they're going to die. So
agreed. Let's get the power back up.
Is there any way we could pry the doors open at all, or are they firmly closed?
If you have something like like your cutter, maybe I guess you could probably use
Pam
that.
has the cutter.
mm-hmm.
Yep.
Once again,
Okay.
we need
I think we should get the power back up and the license systems, support systems running adequately.
She's like, if necessary, we will cut that damn door open, but air first.
And are we able to access any of the rooms behind it on the back of the ship, like the examination room or any of that? Or is that all locked as well?
You guys are on deck A. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm getting confused here. You guys are at cryo, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that door is locked, and that's the only entrance back there. At either end of this hallway, you do see 2 elevator shafts, too. That's what those are.
Okay.
Well, the elevators
okay.
aren't going to be working, so
Let's
I'm gonna
cut.
take the stairs.
Let's cut to the bridge with Rye, Cham, and Wilson. So you guys approach the bridge on deck B. So you can see that there's a number of different stations there.
Looks like the life support's on the right.
Yes. So you guys checking the
Just
life
one
support?
second, guys.
There we go.
Yeah, so we're gonna go check the life support and see if we can't turn it on.
So the life support, nothing appears to be on yet, and it's kind of all like blackened. All the screens are black. There's no power restored to that station.
Oh, are any of the stations on?
As you kind of take a look around, so you see the command station, the holographic display table, the sensor station. The sensor station appears to have taken some fire damage. The pilot stations, on pilot station 1, there's an axe embedded in it in the console.
Yeah.
And then station 2 appears to be untouched, but everything is black and there's no power yet.
Whoa.
There's like an axe through it, like someone chopped it with an axe.
Like it's embedded in the console.
Jeez.
Cham.
Yeah.
Come look at this.
Oh, geez.
Is it? Yeah. What the heck?
Is there anything around it, or it's just embedded in there? Is there any substances or anything?
No substances. It looks like someone was trying to destroy the piloting station, basically.
Super.
Wow.
And then did we check the life support monitor?
That's out.
That's out.
Yeah, because there's no power.
Great. So it's a floating hunk of junk.
We have no power at all. And the command station seems to be off too.
Yeah. There's minimal power. I mean, again, like there's power to the ship, but
the stations aren't on. Like the computers aren't on at the stations for us to like look at.
Right.
There's no reset button.
We should book it over to Cryo then.
Yeah. Well, yeah, this isn't good. This ship is pretty lifeless, dude.
Grab that axe and then
You want the axe?
yeah.
All right. Any other little trinkets around that floating around or anything like that? Is there gravity on the ship, or are we like using boots?
there is gravity on the ship.
Okay.
Yep.
So something's happening to make the gravity.
Correct. Yep. All right. So Miller, Davis, and Wilson, you guys are heading back from Cryo. Are you guys heading back from Cryo, or are you guys?
We were intending to, yeah. So we'll probably run into them in the middle.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I'll say you guys run into each other around the junction.
Okay.
So yeah.
Cham, why the hell do you have an axe and a cannon?
I found some stuff.
Obviously, were you guys doing your job or were you gutting the place?
The bridge,
Hold on.
Captain, the bridge is dead. And when I say dead, I mean someone took an axe to one of the stations, to the piloting station.
Why on earth would anyone do that?
I don't know. I'm just telling you what we found, but there's no power. There's no nothing going on, but there's still gravity.
There's also signs of some type of large animal that seemed to be trying to claw into the cryo area. I think priority 1 should be putting our heads together and finding a way to get the power back up on the ship, and making sure that the crew, if they are in hypersleep, are indeed safe.
All right, well, here's my question. Is there a secondary computer station that can control the electronics of the ship and engineering?
I'm checking right now, Captain. I'm looking at the maps and seeing what I can find. So
hopefully there hasn't been enough oxygen on this damn ship for any big animals to actually survive and live.
It's gonna be on one of the lower decks. I'm checking
Deck C, the reactor.
Yeah, the reactor is probably ticking over right now because we're getting gravity.
Mm-hmm.
We need to find where that's got to be running. We got to find where
because there's got to be like an engineering office and an engineering
that's what I'm saying. I mean, there's the reactor control relay, which might be good on deck C. I'm looking at deck D now. Deck D is basically just vehicle storage.
Big room.
A
Yeah.
large vehicle
Vehicle
room.
storage.
Wonder what kind of vehicles they got down there.
So as you guys are sitting there talking, suddenly you hear like a great hum going, and some emergency lights start to flicker on around the ship, and then it says cryo deactivation complete,
Oh fuck.
and the
cut
ship
that.
appears to be like coming online, like it starts powering up.
So it's like automatically powering up now that there's like the potential of live people.
All right, cut that door open.
Well, I don't think we've told you about the door being locked yet. So she'd be like,
I thought we
okay.
shared information.
Well, we all have comms. I mean, that we all can speak to each other.
Yeah,
I'm
for
sure.
sure.
It's
Yeah,
not-
and your ship's, yep.
Do we all know about Mother? Like, we know that there's a Mother on the ship,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Captain, what did Mother say?
I couldn't get into it. You need an access card, and I don't
Well,
have one.
That access card might be in the cryo chambers that just unlocked.
I'm sure the
Hopefully
access
it unlocked. Well, that door was pretty fucked.
company protocol would be that the access card would indeed be with the captain. So if the captain is in hypersleep, the company card would be, the access card from Mother would be with her or him.
And there's no biometrics on that? Like, it's just the card access?
Just card access. We're on a floating piece of
Good
space
to know,
technology at this
Captain Miller. Good to know, Captain Miller.
point. Oh, don't you start with me, Rye. I will turn you into toast.
So Wilson is he wants to check back at cryo chamber. He wants to see if the door's now that power's coming back on, if he can actually access the crew.
Okay. Is
So
there?
he's like then he's just speaking to his comm while he's walking. He's like, I'm gonna go check on the crew.
Okay.
We should follow him before he gets himself killed.
Yeah. Is everybody going, or is anybody staying behind at the bridge?
Well, Captain, what do you want us to do? You want us to head back into the bridge and see if it's gonna come up online too, and just kind of...
Yeah, you go back and see if anything comes up online except for that obviously broken panel. Because I'm pretty sure it's not going to fix an X.
Well, there was a secondary piloting station. It was only the first piloting station that seemed to be destroyed like that.
Yeah, and see if you can access any ship logs while you're up there.
All right.
And I'm gonna go make sure that Company Boy doesn't get his head chopped off by a falling door or something.
Okay.
See if you can get him to commit to a percentage too on this salvage.
We deserve more than 50% at this point.
How are you guys splitting up here? Who's going with the Wilson? Who's going with Rye? The cryo or bridge, or somewhere else?
Well, I'm following Wilson.
Okay.
I'll go to cryo.
Cryo for champ.
Go to cryo.
Okay, so it's just Rye staying behind to look at the bridge.
Perfect.
Yeah, makes sense.
All right, I'm gonna kind of stick with Rye, and then we'll see where it goes.
But you are the pilot, so
Yeah.
I'll go to cryo.
Okay.
I'm trusting you to keep me updated, Leah.
Yep. Sure thing, Cap.
Oh, we have comms, so we can talk to each other no matter where we are in the ship.
Correct.
So
Yep.
it's not really a secret.
Horrifying if somebody later.
All right, so let's stick with Rye and Davis in the on the bridge. What do you guys want to look at?
Did anything come to life as we did that?
Yeah, so everything seems to sort of chirp to life. You notice that the piloting station that had the axe embedded in it does not wake in, and neither does the other piloting station, which appears to just be black and dark. It's not working right now.
Can we go to the holo table and see if we can figure out where the ship came from?
Sure. So you want to go to the navigation chart?
Yeah, sure.
You know, Rye, if we were to maybe swing by the science wing first, might be some pretty valuable stuff in there.
Yeah, Wilson was a little. We checked out the armory, and Wilson was a little hesitant even to take anything out of there, and it was pretty picked over. I mean, there's some shotgun shells, and there's that big pulse rifle you saw with Jam, but not much else. So I'm willing to. If we can keep him distracted, I think that's the game, right? So we keep handing him off to whatever other team is out there. We can kind of pick this place clean and put them to put some stuff to use in our own pockets. I
think he is distracted right now.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So you want to see here and see what you can get out of navigation, or you want to head down there with me?
Well, I mean, let's try to figure this out first, but I think our next stop needs to be the science labs and the med lab.
All right.
That's where the real value is.
Yeah.
Okay, so you check out the piloting station, Adam. Is that what you said?
The holo
navigation
display,
Okay.
see if there's some navigation there.
Yep. So as everything kind of like hums to life, you notice that this station, it was once state-of-the-art hologram technology, but now it's slagged. It appears to be burnt out by a fire, and it's damaged beyond repair.
Awesome. All right. This doesn't seem like we're gonna get anything out of this. Do you wanna check that station over there, and I'll go check the command station over there?
Yeah, I mean, just to speed this up, is there anything that looks not mutilated, dead, burned out?
Sure. Yeah. So at the command station, which Rai goes to see, the command station actually works like a charm. So it's located under a flip-up access panel on one of the treadmill arms of the captain's station. There's a small compartment that houses Mother's emergency access key, but the glass panel has been shattered and the key is missing. The captain's station monitors all relevant at-a-glance information from the other consoles.
What do we see? What do we see going on? Like,
so life support monitors. The monitors start flashing red, and it says there's a message that says that the carbon dioxide content in the ship's recycled air is high, and that maintenance must be performed on the air scrubbers. The carbon filters in the oxygen generation system must be replaced or cleaned.
all right.
Okay.
Let's buzz the captain. That sounds like a job for Cham, if you're asking me. I ain't crawled into the air vents to change some filter.
Jam work.
Cham work. He's my friend, but I ain't above using him to do the grunt work. Hey, Captain.
Yes.
We got some displays up. Looks like I got some overview displays of what's going on. Nothing specific on the stations. Most of them are burned out or dead, but looks like the O2s, the scrubbers that pull out the carbon dioxide, are they need their filters changed. Looks like there's a central shaft on deck B that you can get to. I'm thinking you should send Cham over there and see if he can change some filters so we can get the oxygen up and going.
All right, we can do that. Is there any access to any logs from where you are?
Haven't seen anything yet. There's the emergency access to Mother, but it's not here either, so it's been broken.
Lovely.
So, yeah, so I'm gonna keep looking for some logs and stuff and see if we can figure out what went on.
All right, well, be careful.
Yeah, we're not going anywhere.
Right.
Jam, my friend, you get to climb into some air vents.
Right. This is Wilson.
Go ahead, Wilson.
Is Davis with you? Hear you?
Yeah, Davis is up here helping me look at the piloting stations. Looks like
Are you able to see if the ship is able to travel, able to be piloted?
It doesn't look like it, Wilson. I don't think we're taking this thing anywhere. I think the best we're going to do on that is just taking down the coordinates.
Well, maybe check into it. I do believe that the company would probably pay a much higher percentage if we could get this back over to Anchorhead.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
if my pilot says that it's up and not going to fly, I'm inclined to believe her.
well, I've got 2 dead piloting stations, so unless you got some alternate way or some equipment to replace this stuff down in storage somewhere that you know about that we don't.
No, I do not.
The water right now.
I don't mean to side against Captain Miller here. I'm just saying that you all seem to want higher percentages if we were to be able to somehow, though it's not my expertise, get the ship back online and get it to Anchorhead. I'm sure it would be highly profitable for this crew.
Yeah.
A ship this old with no piloting stations, it's basically a dead weight floating in space.
Is someone going to take a look at the piloting stations? I mean, you guys saw that there was an axe buried in it and one is not working, but you haven't really like dove in to see what the issue is yet.
Well, I sent the pilot over to look at them. I'm looking for logs.
I mean, the pilot knows how to pilot the ship, but he's not necessarily like a technician. Like that would be much more.
Fine.
Yeah, my technical skill is not great. So,
all right, let's go. Fine, we'll walk over and check out the piloting. Wait, did I find any logs or anything, or is it all kind of locked down?
Logs.
In the captain's station. Logs.
Yeah. So in the captain's station, what do you look for?
So I'm looking see if there's a ship's log or personal log,
to see where it's been, basically.
Where it's been, or why it's been lost for 75 years, right?
Yep. So as you access the command station, roll Comtech.
Cool. Hold on. I have so many windows open.
I know, me too.
Don't we all?
I mean, that's in my personal life too. Like my brain, right?
You got no successes.
Would you like
no successes?
Would you like to push that roll? You add
add
a stress die. So still nothing. Okay. So you're unable to access where the ship has been.
And now my stress level is 1.
And your stress level is 1. Yep.
Okay.
Correct. Was there anything that Davis you wanted to do while you're in the bridge before we cut over to Miller and team?
I mean, I guess I'll take a look at the piloting stations and just kind of see what I can see. I know I'm not technically as apt as Rai or Cham, but just...
Well, Cham's not apt.
I was going to say Cham.
Cham doesn't get past the button.
Well, and I'm just looking at the captain's station right now, so you can look at the piloting station while I'm not there.
Yeah, I'll take a look at the piloting station and just see if I can figure out anything amiss besides the big old axe hole.
So, are you looking at station 1 or station 2? The one with the axe or the one with no axe?
I guess the one with no axe would be my first inclination.
Okay. As you pull off the panel, the plating, and you start to kind of look through it, station 2, from your layman's mind, seems to be like it should be working well. It's still connected to power, still has good parts, but for some reason it's not working. Did you check station 1 as well?
Sure. Yeah.
And then station 1, it looks like there's been some disconnection of power, and you would assume that one of the techs could probably fix it. Might take a few hours though.
Okay, that's weird. So,
weird?
comparing the two over here, it looks like station 2 should be working. I can't tell exactly what's wrong with it, Rye. And
has it got power?
Station 1 looks definitely fixable too. Yeah, there's solid power into station 2. All the parts look fine.
No power to station 2. So although everything looks fine, there's no power to station 2. It's completely.
I'm sorry, I misphrased that. It looks like it's solidly hooked up to where the power should be coming through. But I'm not sure. For some reason, there's no power going to it. But it looks like if we got power to it, it would be fine. And station 1 looks like it could be fixed within a few hours.
All right. Well, maybe I can cobble something together from these 2 different stations and see if we can get something running on here.
Ooh, super station.
Well, I'll just take one working station at this point.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's cut over to Miller, Wilson, and Cham. You guys are walking to the cryo chambers. As you approach the cryo chambers, suddenly the door heading into the cryo chamber opens up as you guys are walking down the hallway toward it.
I'll put the torch away.
Well, we don't need to cut it open anymore.
All right.
I'm just gonna draw my service gun.
Okay.
See, I told you gave it to him.
Maybe I did.
You did, yeah. I'm gonna look at Wilson.
Where the hell did Wilson get a gun?
Rye gave it to him because I got this. I'd slap the pulse gun.
Captain, may I remind you, the claw marks are outside the door. We don't know what's on this ship. And I'm not really understanding why you won't trust me with a gun. Have I done something to you that you think I'm going to shoot you?
No, you had no weapons training.
Your whole demeanor right now is a little suspect, but all right.
So
I don't typically trust anybody who hasn't had weapons training with any kind of firearm.
The gun.
If it would put you more at ease, he kind of turns the gun around and goes, Here, and hands Captain Miller the gun.
And as this is all happening, you suddenly see someone emerge from the door that opened up. And
hell.
I'm gonna share with you guys here.
Oh no.
So walking out, you see an older middle-aged gentleman, and he looks dazed, obviously coming out of hypersleep, and he looks at you guys with confusion on his face and says, "Who are you?"
She's like, "What's the name of my ship again?"
I'm Cham.
The Montero.
Montero. She'd be like, "I'm Captain Miller of the Montero. You are on a hunk of space junk. Who are you?"
I'm the de facto captain from the Cronus.
De facto captain. What happened to the original captain?
Yes. How long have you been here?
Well, according to our computer, this ship went missing 75 years ago.
75 years. And he doesn't really react to that news. He just kind of like nods his head, and then he kind of stumbles past you, and he's like, "I need some water."
Are there any others?
Oh, and he kind of like turns back to the cryo chambers where he came from, and he's like, "Yes, they're still waking up." And he kind of starts wandering off.
Okay, well, we have a couple of problems we need to take care of, Cham. They're not going to last long if we don't get the air systems working again. So can you clean the air
By the way,
server?
this guy is not wearing a spacesuit. He has his helmet off. He's
So he's gonna suffocate soon.
I think everything's back up. Is what I would gather.
Well,
it's just that it's critical CO2 levels, so they're gonna start having.
so they're gonna start like hallucinating.
Yeah,
and shit,
hallucinating,
Gotcha.
and then eventually go to sleep.
and die. Cham,
Yeah.
I need you to see if you can fix that CO2 system.
Okay.
Thank you. I will. I don't think the cannon is going to fit in the air shafts.
All right. So I hand over the cannon.
The Wilson.
Well, I gave my gun to Miller, so I
Yeah.
guess.
So there you go, buddy.
He's like, well, it's only got one load. If you shoot me, I will be very cross.
Cham, he drops the gun for a second time. He places it gently on the
You want
ground.
to stop? You want to go ahead and stop doing that, Wilson?
Yeah,
Please stop dropping
but
things that could
I
kill us
can't
all.
carry this, and I'm going to go after that, sir. And he goes after the guy that
Oh, for
started
the
wandering
love
off.
of Christ. Picks up the gun myself.
Great.
Yeah, he's not going to carry the gun around. He's going to go after the dude that just started walking away.
okay.
And he wonders why I didn't trust him with fire. What if he had dropped the service pistol and shot one of us in the ass?
Well, again, he places it on the ground. He's not dropping it, like throwing it. He's just placing it so he can go after the dude that's walking off.
True.
So as Wilson leaves to go chase after Johns, who just walked out, he didn't introduce himself, but just for sake of clarity, Johns walks off down the hall. You see another door open. So this is kind of like there's 3 doors here near the cryo chambers, and you see another person emerge. It is. Share another picture here. So it's a heavy set black woman, and she comes out and she's kind of rubbing her eyes, and she like looks at you and Cham, and she's like, "Who the fuck are you?"
I'm Captain Miller of the Montero. We were trying to answer your distress call, considering the ship is old as dust.
And she looks around. She's like, "Where's Johns?"
Well, there was a fella who ran off, but he didn't exactly introduce himself. Now, who the fuck are you?
Well, I'm Colonel Reed, or Colonial Marine. I'm Reed. I'm the muscle on this ship.
All right. Can you explain the claw marks on the door?
Yeah, we've had some issues here. Where is everybody? And then
We're not hoping y'all can tell us that.
at that moment, someone else emerges from the same door that Johns did, and you see an older man. He's got he puts his glasses on and rubs his eyes as he walks out.
Cold.
And yeah, he what's going on, Reed? And Reed's like, I don't know who these people are.
Okay, I am going to say this one more time to be concise. Y'all are 75 years from the point you went into cryosleep. The ship is floating dead through space, and we were responding to a distress call and probably going to salvage this thing. Now, what the hell happened?
Salvage, Reed pipes up. She's like, "You're not going to salvage this thing. We got a captain. We've got a captain
now that there
already.
are people on it.
All right.
But the point of the matter is, we were told by the company to check for survivors. You're obviously all alive. Now, what the fuck happened?"
And Cooper is kind of rubbing his head, and he says, "You all need to be inoculated. You all need the inoculation right away. Right away."
Okay, inoculation against what? One, because we are in sealed spacesuits. Number two,
Oh God, damn this headache.
we're not drinking, breathing your guys' air.
I need some water.
Should I be going to fix those air scrubbers?
Yes. please.
Actually, now that we're
Please
talking
don't.
about it, have everybody roll another air supply roll.
Oh no.
Oh no.
It's the amount of stress dice we have left, right?
Correct. Yes. So if you roll a face hugger, lose one.
Yeah, and down at 3.
I'm just fine. I got stamina, man.
Wilson's
Here.
hyperventilating over there.
Yeah.
So do I add a stress dice to my thing if I have stress?
you
Or
roll-
no, this
no.
is just
For consumables, you always roll stress die.
you always roll stress dice
Yeah.
for consumables.
Yep.
Okay, hold on.
Yep.
All
Because
right,
it
well,
will have the
I
fail marker on
failed.
it.
I got a face hugger.
So I'm actually gonna head off and try to repair or swap out those scrubbers.
Yeah. but
Wait.
well,
Sorry, the circles, are those different from the crosses?
The crosses are successes. The circles are failures.
Sweet. Okay.
All right,
Yep.
so I lost one.
So if you fail, lose an air on your consumables. You guys, the suits all start with 5.
And then if you get 2, that just counts as a single failure.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, Davis.
That would be Trevor.
Yeah.
Davis, aren't you with me right now?
Yeah, we're looking at this pilot station.
What's your air at?
I'm down to 3. It's getting low.
If you look at the map right there, the next room over is an EVA suit place, so we could go grab an extra bottle.
Yeah, I'm all for that. Let's do that. I don't think we're gonna make any headway on this
I think at
immediately.
this point, the captain would also say on the comm, she'd be like, "Hey, just so you know, there are people walking around. They are alive. They're talking about, whoa, what the fuck just happened?"
That was not in character.
I was gonna say
But
that's
that was
kind of
really
what they were
cool.
talking
The
about.
computer system did something really weird, and you guys all turned into weather statistics. I don't know why.
So
that was really cool.
Hey,
So
Captain.
I'm following John. Since,
Yeah.
where's he headed to?
Yeah, so you catch up to him. He's just kind of stumbling through the corridors, and he seems to be making his way to the junction. Do you stop him?
Yeah, I stopped him. I said, "Sir, what's your name?"
I'm Second Captain Johns. What's your name?
John Wilson.
Wilson. Okay.
Yeah. So we work for Wayland Utani. That's also where you work.
Yeah. That's correct.
Okay. I don't think you should be traveling around by yourself. I'm not entirely sure this air is safe yet.
Don't worry. We've all been inoculated. So it's fine.
So it's inoculated against what?
Well, and he's pausing and doesn't really know what to say, and he says, "You all might be in some danger here. You need to get with Cooper right away. He has some inoculations in his chambers."
Why did you go into hypersleep? Where was your destination?
I don't know. I don't know who you are. I don't know.
My name is
What?
Wilson.
I understand.
I work for Wayland Utani.
Okay.
You've been asleep for 75 years. You've been under a long time.
I know, and I need some water. I need some water right now.
Well, come with me, and we will get you water. We'll get you all the supplies you need. We have a ship that's freshly stocked.
Oh, okay. So where are you leading him?
I'm basically I want to lead him back to the others. I don't want him wandering off by himself. So I'm just taking him back with me toward
back to the cryo chambers.
Captain Miller and yeah.
Okay. So he brings Johns back, and Rita's there, and he's like, "Johns, what are we doing?" And he's like, I'm not sure. I need some water." And Reed's like, "Yeah, well, who are all these people on our ship?" And he's like, I don't know.
I will explain one more time.
No need. They know. They're confused. They're disoriented because of the hypersleep. So
y'all
it's
need to sit down. Wilson, you go find some water. Cham, you get to work on those air scrubbers.
I left a while ago.
Yeah.
Okay, so Cham's gone.
Yeah, just
Wilson, go
keep
find
them
water.
safe. I will go find something, but everyone stay calm, and I will go find you some sustenance. You probably need to eat, need some water. I'll be right back. And so Wilson will go look for if there's a galley or a kitchen or whatever.
Mess hall.
So are you going off by yourself?
Yeah.
Okay.
Miller is also going to call back into Leah. She's going to like, Leah,
Yeah, what's up?
this place has turned into a crazy house. We have 3 very delirious people who keep talking about us needing to be inoculated. Is there a way that you and Ryan can run some kind of scan to see if there's something in the air on this ship?
I mean, there was some alerts about the air quality, maybe some
I'm more
oxygen
interested in
deprivation.
pathogens or mold.
Well, it did indicate that the filters were clogged. So I mean, there's a possibility, Captain, that whatever inoculation they're inoculating against is something that's in those filters. You know.
Do you want us to take a trip down to the
filters? So.
Yeah, well, why don't we take a trip down to the science lab and see if maybe there's anything we can find there that could
Yeah, you guys go do that. Because this
Also-
doctor's talking about inoculating us, and I'm not going to let him stab us with something until we know what's going on.
Also, we're heading down to the EVA station to pick up some oxygen right here. There might be some suits if you want to suit these people up. If I don't know, kind of listening to your chatter, it sounds like they might be a little off and might need some oxygen or something. So we might want to get them suited up.
Let me know what kind of supplies are there.
All right, and then we'll head down to science and see what we can find out.
Thank you.
Science.
All right, so Wilson. We're actually we'll end here. I just want to make sure I have your marching orders so that we start next session. So Wilson is going to the mess lab by himself. Correct?
Yes, yeah. I'm nervous that you keep asking this by myself.
I was making sure. Captain Miller, what are you doing? What is your plan before we meet again?
I am keeping an eye on these 3 to make sure they don't go run amok.
Okay, so you're gonna stay in the cryo.
Are you still armed, Wilson, or have you given up all your guns at this point?
Wilson gave me his gun.
You gave him.
Well, she acted like she didn't trust me with it, so I gave it to her.
Yeah, you're alone and unarmed. Fantastic.
Awesome, dude.
Anything that's alive will have died on the ship.
What the cannon?
Yes.
I'm going to deck B to the air scrubbers.
To work on the air scrubbers. Okay.
Yep.
Ryan Davis, what's your plan for next time?
We're gonna go to the EVA station and then head to the science lab.
Yeah, and I'm trying to head to the medical supplies room.
So would that be the science lab? Or is there?
Yeah, I think it's connected to the science lab on level B there. There's like the science lab and then the med lab's like right next door.
Okay. All right, so we'll catch you guys for episode 2. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.